Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Matt. Hope you're doing well. Yes, thank you very much, and good morning, Exchange. Thank you very much for the congratulations, mate. It's good to see you back. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, it's good to be back. We're back with some more Grimsby. We're doing okay in the league, as you can see. We're currently sitting in third. Going through the January transfer window. The only problem is we spent a lot of money in the opening transfer window. We haven't recouped that back, so we have not got much money to spend. And yeah, we don't really need anybody. We're going to get 2 defenders come New Year, the new season. So we're trying to get through to that. Hopefully we can win the league this time, get into the Champions League, and then make a full push for the Champions League for next time. What have you been up to, Matt? What do you make of the fact that Coventry could be expelled from the Football League? What do you reckon about that? Just going to let a lot of the young players go now. And there's only a certain number that we need them. Yeah, fingers crossed it is okay. Obviously there is the option, there is the offer, what do you call it? There is the dispute still going on around your stadium, but you know, fingers crossed you can get that sorted. Drop Foden to the bench to start off with, and we'll start Yamamoto. And then hopefully we can bring on Foden in the attacking role later on when we've already got the win secured. So going up against Newcastle first. And Newcastle last night in the real game were a little bit lacklustre against West Ham. They just seemed to get to the final third and not really know what to do when they got there. Sounds a lot like my favourite club as well. But obviously, with FIFA, it's obviously going to be different. It's not going to be exactly the same as real life because, let's face it, Grimsby are in the Premier League. And we've got Rashford, Martial and Mbappe all in the same team, which is insane. And we are the top scoring team in the Premier League so far. I'm not surprised seeing this in yesterday's stream. We managed to get 3 games where we scored 4 goals. Good morning, Crazy Pizza Gaming. Hope you're doing well.
Newcastle United's lineup.
Newcastle, I'm impressed by the look of it.
How are they going to find attacking routes with this formation?
Well, whether they can create through the middle, we'll wait and see. I just think today those 2 wide lads in midfield are going to
Yamamoto, get in! Straight away. Nice little bit of play, working around. The entire front 5 were involved in that. It's excellent bit of play, working it from right to left. And we get it so we can just slide it in. Nice little bit of play here into Alina, then releases Yamamoto and just manages to slide it underneath the goalkeeper. First goal of the day within 5 minutes. But it's always my defending that is always suspect in FIFA. And there you've got Sancho. And Masuaku as well.
Here's Medran. Rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Supporting player alongside.
Good tackle, Alina. Good morning, Car and Bussy Sport. Hope you're doing well. You sold Michael Doyle. Who to?
Here's Martial. Rashford. Mbappe. Anthony Martial.
Good save by the keeper. Not kept. Oh God. Luckily, Luckily he didn't score yesterday. Mbappe's going to be offside, but we managed to get round it. Good morning, Ricky. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry for the, obviously, thank you for understanding why I had the absence of over a month from the channel. I hope you're doing well. What did you get up to in that time? Anything fun happen? Anything good happen?
In the other match between the two clubs earlier in the season, I'm sure the hosts are really determined to get some revenge.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. They should be, because they didn't play well in that earlier game. But great chance here for the visitors to take 6 points off their opponents.
Here's Winks. Rashford with the ball now. Now with Martial.
Trying a little bit too much.
He goes to tackle and it's a corner because of it. Decided that this time they're going to play the short corner. And he backed it away.
I thought that was going to be a foul on the Lena then.
Well, that'll be a throw. Martial. Winks.
Oh, nearly got round him.
Break
That would have been the
quickly when
one.
they get possession.
Offside.
Plenty of speed. Much organisation. Ball lost at a crucial time.
Great
Good
ball.
vision here.
Sancho's in. Good battling. Good blocking by Samarov.
Here's Martial. The pass not completed, really.
I will be honest, I don't know half of these plays for Newcastle now. Obviously, I know Jadon Sancho on the ball now.
Whipped in from the
Good
wide
punch,
area.
Walshy.
Not trying to catch this cross. He's punched it away.
There is Jadon Sancho they have. Matt Ritchie I'm aware of as well, but this Medran, Wesley, not a clue who these players are.
Goalkeeper there, not the most demanding save, but it had to be made.
Yeah, easy though to take it a little easy, take your eye off the ball.
It's Harry Winks. Rashford. Mbappe. Can go in from here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, goal kick.
Idiot. Idiot.
Medran. Matt Ritchie. Taking on the defenders. That will clear the danger. Now Anthony Martial.
Beautiful ball.
They might have played him in here. Plenty of width for the team to attack into.
Heavy touch into Masuaku.
Sancho.
Well done, Warquist.
Got away from him.
And Samarov. That's excellent play.
Here's Martial. This is an exercise in patience. Trying to get an opening.
Oh, Rashford nicks it. Now Rashford nicks it off the defender right on the edge of the box. It's 2-0. Good little bit of play. He nearly slid it through to Rashford there, but he manages to nick it off the defender. And then from there, he's not going to miss. Top goal scorer in the Premier League this season.
Restarting at 2-0. Sancho. Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful. Well, the wide man can show his skills here. Real chance.
Good save from the keeper. Just as Alina was running through. No, Matt, we won't.
Trying to catch the opposition out with a short corner.
Well, they're not happy. We can all hear it. Can't really blame them because it seems strangers to the ball late.
down as low as I can get it, Matt, with it. It'll basically be off next time.
There will be a minimum of 2
It might have just been that one song that was a little bit loud.
And it's with Newcastle again.
Oh,
Threading
damn it.
through. It's broken down, and they'll have to try again. And the referee is blown for half-time. It's 2-0 here. Half-time, and the visitors leading.
No, you're right.
This goal touch
Hang
they've
on.
got, but it's not job done yet.
No, they've got to concentrate. And I reckon they might get another goal or two, but the defenders have got to be alert.
Something must have gone wrong because my music was way too loud. Sorry about that. Oh, it isn't. No, I've got. Hi, Cristiano Ronaldo. Don't know who you are.
The second half for you.
Just don't go avoiding no taxis now.
Here's Winks. Now Marcus Rashford.
And no, it isn't that. No, it isn't that bad. But it's, you know, it's a status thing, isn't it?
And he could get away here.
You go from being in the league to being in non-league. That's all it is. It's just a status thing.
Rashford. Mbappe. Striding forward purposefully. Here's the shot. Placed it past the goal.
Damn Mbappe.
This is high
Damn.
class. Taking
Damn.
the goal chance.
Damn.
So much subtlety to his game.
There was no room for that shot. No room at all for that. He gets it through the legs and into the corner. Damn, damn, damn Mbappe.
Another very off colour. Medran. Matt Ritchie. Here's Medran. Really getting at the opposition this
Hi,
far on the
Diego.
pitch now.
Hope you're doing well.
Good support play from his teammates. In quickly. Well, a real treat in store for you. Coverage on EA Sports of the Premier League fixture. Newcastle United. They'll be facing West Ham United away from home.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it, that one. Look forward to joining you in the gantry for it.
Here's Winks. I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline. Cut off.
Good save, keeper.
Somehow.
Winks falls down because he's like, oh, I thought I scored that. I'm going to move Martial out to the wing. I'm going to bring these in. Yeah, it has been a long time.
What a stop! That was heading right into the corner.
Yeah, the referee's signalling for the substitution to take place now. And he's going to go off, and he's going to go off to a huge ovation.
Yeah, and look at him. He's lapping it up. And why wouldn't he? He's putting an awful
I
lot
might
of
have
effort
to
here.
put Phil Jones up front
Came in with a challenge.
just so I can get Jones a goal.
Mbappe.
Not in this game, obviously.
The shot's on.
Costa,
To kid the goalkeeper,
dribble
really.
shot. What, did not make
Play
any
that in.
decent connection
Play
on
it
that.
wide. There's some movement in the dugout. We're going to get a change here.
So what have you guys been up to? Anyone want to talk about any of the games that happened yesterday?
There's a lot of pre-match talk between the two managers. One's got his team absolutely right, and has the goals to show for it, and the other hasn't.
No, I mean, the winning manager, if he does win, he'll claim a tactical masterclass here, I think, the way he's overcome the opposition.
What was the final score in that, Matt?
Looking for an opening with some good control build-up. Kennedy. Got his shot off now.
Okay. It's not a bad result. It's not a bad result. Accrington have been playing well, and you need the results really if you want to push on.
As though it's for tactical reasons. Played back. anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. Quick reminder of the next game for the visiting team in the Premier League is this. Join us on EA Sports. Now Marcus Rashford. It's Harry Winks. Intercepted well.
I couldn't slip it through.
Cleared it well. Now Anthony Martial.
Really?
The chance did open up for that kind of shot. You don't have a go.
Ricky, I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Ah, it's brilliant. I haven't seen the Premier League goals. I'm hopefully gonna have a watch a match of the day a little bit later on because I recorded it.
Well, they were decisive. They knew who they wanted.
So I'm hopefully going to check that a little bit later on. But I'm looking forward to seeing that now. The only bits I did see from the games yesterday, I saw the bits of the West Ham Newcastle game.
Well, then it goes. It's a very weak cross from a very good position. Just over quarter of an hour left on my watch. Mbappe. This could be it. And here's the shot.
Just over the bar.
This ended rather tamely. It's a goal kick.
And obviously when I got in, because it's me and my wife spent a lot of, I'm going to get used to keep saying that. We spent, we went out shopping yesterday, pretty much after the stream yesterday. I don't think we really got back in until about 4 o'clock afternoon. In the afternoon, it was mental. So I didn't really check any of the football results from the 3 o'clock kickoffs out till just after half time had started. So I missed everything to do with that. So I'm hoping to be able to catch up. And I didn't even see anything to do with the Tottenham Arsenal game. So I didn't see what happened at the end with the Aubameyang's penalty.
What does this mean, Alan, for their next game?
Well, Newcastle United go up against West Ham.
Good save, keeper. Good luck for that, Matt.
For the corner. Decided to take a short corner this time. Put in from the wide area.
Oh! It was me saying I'm going to have to put Phil Jones up front so I can get him a goal. And we gave him a heading goal at the end of the game. Oh, go Phil Jones. Yeah. Good header. Don't know what the keeper was doing, but there was me saying I want to get Phil Jones a goal. And he gets one at the end. Yes, go Phil. The pink boots. It's obviously the pink boots. You know what? I'm actually going to change him so he's got some pink boots. I love Phil Jones. Yeah, I can understand why he's called Calamity Jones, and I can understand from a United fan's point of view why he's not good enough. He's not good enough to be your main centre back. But I love him because no matter what happens, he's been called Calamity Jones and all that kind of stuff, but he still plays exactly the same way because that's just how he plays. Full ball. Bit of passion, stupid face, everything. You know, he's got a stupid face on him. He looks like he's concentrating and constipated or being hit with the ugly stick about 20 times. But it doesn't change how passionate he plays the game of football, and I appreciate that.
3 minutes.
It's Harry Winks. Now Marcus Rashford. Delivered into the box. Good.
I appreciate that. People who don't bend to the pressure.
Sancho.
Yeah, we'll have that one, Walquist. Yellow card.
Well, that episode is going to lead
Matches
to a yellow card
your
for the
wristband.
referee.
Well, look at the referee reach for his pocket straight away. No hesitation from him.
It's not really away. Poor clearance.
Get in. Go to Newcastle. Get a 4-0 with a goal with a goal from Phil Jones, I will take that all day freaking long. I will take that all
Keeping
day.
this very good run going, and they've got goals again, which is their stock in trade, Alan, isn't it, really, the visiting team?
Yeah, they can't stop scoring away from home. There's just something about this side that produces chances, produces goals.
There we go. And we get 4 goals from 4 different people. Always good. I mean, limited them to 1 shot. Good morning, Chris. Hope you're doing well. How are you, mate? It's good to see you. Oh, nice. Oh, Kiriaku poop. Right, now for the important bit. Where is he? There we go. Demo red. They are like the United away shirts, so they could do the spectral mode. So we don't find any that are like bright pink, and we'll have those spectral mode ones. Purple. We're gonna find any just like pink. I mean, I could just go with those, the default EA pink boots. What do you reckon, Ricky? Should we go with the default, or should we go with this? Should we actually give him some proper ones and go for the spectral mode that look kind of like the United away shirt? Yeah, we'll go with the spectral ones. I don't hate him that much to give him those ones. Good morning, Will. Hope you're doing well. Where are the spectrals? Oh, what are these? I only see 18 plus ones. Hang on. There you go. There we go. It's the pink boots. Nah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Obviously, getting accustomed to married life, obviously, is different because it's something I'm just not used to. I'm not used to sharing a house with somebody, so that's just always strange. Getting around that, and then unfortunately, straight after the wedding, both me and my new wife, we come down with the flu. So unfortunately, we were quite ill for like the first like 5-6 days of married life, which was not good. So we were just trying to stay healthy and trying to get better. So it was a little bit of a strange thing to start off with, but yeah, we're okay now. We're through it. We're through the horrible part of it. So I've still got some dodgy cough rubbish thing on my chest, so I'm just trying to get rid of that. But yeah, other than that, we're doing fine. Thank you very much. And it is good to be back. It is good to be back. That's good. So in the 5th season, you're in your Southampton career mode, you're 1 point off top 4. That's not bad. We're 1 point off the league. Ooh. I don't mean this as any disrespect to MUFC OP game. I'm just curious of what all when my subscribers come in and say they're doing career modes. What difficulty are you playing on? I'm just always curious and trying to find out who's finding what difficulty and what people play on, because obviously in my own little world, it's like I only know of myself. It's like my brother, and someone else, so my friend KB, they are just, we try and play on ultimate or legendary. We play on the top 2 difficulties. So it's just curious to find out what other people play on. And the strange thing is, I'll tell you this, I went on to, I had or I can't remember, but I played Pez. I played Pez the other day, or the other week, sorry, and I ended up trying to play it on the hardest difficulty, and I was getting mullered, absolutely mullered. I couldn't get a shot on target at all because I was trying to play it like FIFA, and I couldn't. That's fine.
For Spurs since they last played. Son Heung-min starts a midfielder in good form.
Yeah, and so hello again, Crazy Pizza Gaming. So I went on and I tried to play Pez on the hardest difficulty, and I couldn't get a shot away. I ended up having to take it down to like what would be the equivalent of professional, because it was just I just couldn't get used to it. It was very difficult for me to just get shots away. It was awful. Oh, Jones. Okay, Gelson. Is this the new? Is this the new White Hart Lane? Have they put the new White Hart Lane in? This isn't Wembley, is it? Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They've put the new one in. Oh, I've only just realised this. This is the new White Hart Lane. That is pretty cool.
Well, the visiting manager will know all the slipping it through. Hey, Son. They've shown him the inside, and here's the.
I don't know why it's took me so long to do this. They haven't even played a game here, yet you can play it on FIFA.
He's put in the corner. Oh, the bar's still shaking. Could make a chance with this tackle. Now the shot. Working hard to try and get a goal.
Oh, it is, and that's what annoys me, Ricky, because it's like they put Ultimate in on Ultimate Team last year, and it was solid. I mean, even when you were playing squad battles on Legendary last year, it was more difficult than Legendary on Career Mode. And the main reason that I found Career Mode to be that different was because there's something in it that depended, if you didn't have like a similar rated team to the other team, they either played really well against you or they absolutely crucified you. And Tottenham are absolutely running me ragged right now.
Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
Bit of room. Oh, skip.
It's unlike him
Wrong
really
pass.
to play the ball straight to the opposition. Well, I hope we get the same sort of game that we got in the reverse fixture, when the team that's at home now won an absolute thriller. Amazing.
Because remember it vividly, and it could have gone either way at times during that match. As you say, let's hope for anything like the same, and we'll be in for a thrill.
Shreds it through. Real chance.
Oh, smashing it's the post. No, Marcus.
Fine margins down there. Woodwork playing its part. Keep on playing like this. I think the goal will soon come.
That's good defending at the end of what was a really promising break. Keep an eye on the visiting team today, as they're going for a fourth consecutive victory.
Defending well during that period, and I think they'll have to do that here away from their own ground.
Delivered into the box. Defender did well to get to it, hasn't really finished the job.
Oh, Mbappe! No! He couldn't get up quick enough. It's so frustrating. Oh, so frustrating.
Playing the way they are, playing some good stuff at the moment.
An example of excellent refereeing here. He delayed his punishment. He's going to show a card now. He wanted that previous attack to at least find its natural conclusion.
Yeah.
Well, it looks a bad miss. I think the defender
Just over the bar.
Yeah, he's got to take a lot of credit for that because he had to take the shot quickly, the lad who was trying to
I tell you what, Ward-Prowse is an underrated player in the Premier League.
I think any football fan will say when the rain comes down like it's coming down now, it's going to add to good vision.
I don't know how he's so good at a dead ball situation in a team like that. You just imagine you put him just as a rotation player for like a set piece player for like the top 16, top 17, and he'd be amazing.
Neatly intercepted. Here's Ali. Son. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball.
Offside, offside.
Now Kane. In towards the near post. Trying to cross it, and in the end, a bit of a waste, I think.
Dangerous.
On the move,
Should
and
never have
able
played
to
that pass.
cut out the pass.
Great blocking.
Dele Alli. Nelson Martins.
Great block, Carter Vickers.
Enterprising attacking play, but not quite enterprising enough.
See you later, Martin. Good luck in your football game, mate.
Dele Alli. Son. Trying to get the ball. Phil Jones. Guiding it through. Mbappe. Taking on the defenders. Allen. Nelson Martins. Plenty of pace in the wide areas for Tottenham Hotspur.
As indicated, there will be a
Ball in
minimum
possession
of
for Tottenham
3
Hotspur.
minutes added time.
Okay, that was a terrible
Give it
pass.
straight to the opposition. Nelson Martins. Here's Ali. Room now out on the wing. So it's half time and we're still waiting.
That was a tough half.
Team's all set and we're ready for the start of the second period. Rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. He screened the ball well there. Now you can cross it. Mbappe.
A
Allen.
little touch just before I could get the pass off.
Sergio Roberto. Here's Ali. Here's Harry Kane. Poor touch and the possession's gone away. Well, he's been in the game, hasn't he? That's the best we can say for him. But not everything he's tried has come off.
He's worked hard for the team and
Steered through. It's a very good interception. Rashford. On to Mbappe. Challenges for the ball. Here's Ali. Quick reminder of the next game for the visiting team in the Premier League is this. Join us on EA Sports.
Great block, Phil Jones.
Substitution for Tottenham Hotspur coming off the pitch. Number 7,
Here comes the corner. Gone for the header. We love to see that, especially you, Alan, but you could head it much, much better than this one.
Well, you've got to be committed to those headers, and he wasn't quite.
Well, here's something to make you sit up and take notice on the transfer front. Toni Kroos has moved to Inter.
Yeah.
Threading it through. Brilliant pass. Can he finish it? He clears the danger. Mbappe. Beautifully timed, that slide tackle. Had he got it wrong, it would have been a penalty. Here's Ali. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got...
That isn't Eden. Oh, it's Thorgan Hazard. I was going to say, they haven't got Eden Hazard as well, have they? To pop off the bench.
That's good support as they build this attack.
This is a chance. This is the... Oh, good save, Walshy.
Tottenham have got a corner now. Decided to take a short corner this time. Strong tackle.
Nicely done, Yamamoto.
Corner. Corner played in. And here's the shot. Gets his cross in. Defender has taken a gamble. It
Cannot get a break in their box. Just cannot get a break.
So it's paid off. Got the away manager indicating he wants to make a substitution now. Martin. Dele Alli. Thorgan Hazard. Not a threat at the moment, but they have got the ball, and that, I suppose, is a threat. This is a good opportunity. Put the ball into the penalty area now. Shot off! Thorgan Hazard!
Oh, good.
It's a gentle header, really, and no threat to the goalkeeper.
No, he could have saved that with his eyes closed.
Damn it.
Here's Ali. Here's Harry Kane.
Great save, Walshy.
They keep conceding these corners.
We've seen their team put the opposition under the cosh for a good while now, looking for a goal.
Corner played into the middle, making sure there's no turnover. It's one back. Here's Laporte. Sanchez. Here's Laporte. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. Dele Alli. It's an excellent cross. Here's Martial. Here's Winks. Maybe the counter-attack is on here.
Come on, that should have been down the line.
Frustrating for them, really.
There's tons of space in the corner, Walsh.
On the break, it's broken down.
When the Spurs go marching in, they sing, will the Tottenham players end up winning this?
No nonsense defending from him. Now the countdown is to 10 minutes left. Guided through. Martial. Mbappe. What a save. What a goal.
Get in! We get them on the break.
Slick attack.
I thought Mbappe had ruined it when he hit the keeper off this pass from Martial.
They have the power to break them down.
He manages to just stand it up and gets the header just past the keeper. And we're 1-0 up. Good morning, Angry Birds.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here.
Now, worst transfer of all time, Torres to Chelsea. Then again, Torres did score the winning goal in the Champions League thing against Barcelona, didn't he? So, yeah, probably. I would even say Forlan to United as well would also class as a really bad transfer. Because Forlan didn't do anything. Good player again, just didn't do anything.
from Martins.
He can cross it now.
Hey Dills, hope you're doing well.
Well,
Fourth
signal's gone
official
up
has
for 2 minutes.
indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Here's Wicks. Mbappe. On to Mark.
Thank you, Danny Gamer, for the subscription. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Raccoon Habitat. Hope you enjoy your stay and have fun in the chat. Liam Walsh was on fire in goal today. Yeah, absolutely, Spurs should have destroyed us, but we managed to get the win. And Liverpool lost to Everton. Oh. Could that be an omen for what is going to happen later on today? Which means we are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. I'm not doing too bad, Angry Birds. Thank you very much. Hi JMR, good morning, hope you're doing well. Lopez sold, Brown's gone, Skip retracted, it's fine. Transfer offer for Salvador. If people want to dislike, they are more than happy to dislike. That is fine by me. People just come in and obviously just don't like to see my face. You know, that's it. That's fine by me. That is perfectly fine by me. I know I am not for everybody's taste, so it's all good. It is what it is. Salvador sold, Cox has gone, transfer offer from Cohen Brown. Okay, so Los Angeles Football Club want that. So let us have a look at how much money I have got. 30 million. Oh. That means that I can get in one of our central defensive targets. Yeah, I can't afford to do it. We can't afford paying the release cost for this player and the club isn't willing to let him go. Okay. They're playing silly buggers. Why did I have Riley McGee on the list? Remove. Trying to and get Will Court back, just as a little bit of cover on the left wing. He was good last year. I'm going to ask for a 2-year loan. Okay, fine by me. Go for a 50-50 split buying. Cool. That Will Court is regen of Ribery, I believe. Hey up, whose line have we got there? Oh, we've got Court loaned in for 2 years. Nice. Awesome. He's going to go straight into the starting lineup. You know what, I want Costa to get a start. Well done, JMR. Well done, mate. Congratulations, that's awesome for you. That's the thing. All United fans in the chat, do you think Solskjaer is the right man to take the job going forward? Or do you think that, given a full season, he might not have the same effect as what he's having right now? What do you think? Oops, I don't mean to exit. No. Why are we just keep getting Olsen's forehead? Why have we just got Olsen's forehead at the bottom? I don't want to look at his forehead. Why have we... Why do we just get his forehead? That's just insane. Right, okay, so now we get the full... That's what Olsen really looks like. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Now I know what he looks like. Right, so Dontas was not originally able to be sold. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sim the game against Brian. Because I just can, and we're just going to get things moving a little bit swiftly on. Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother? It's ridiculous. So what you call it? I've got the same team as what I'm destroying teams with when I play, and they cannot do anything when I sim. That is flipping ridiculous. But anyway, so we're now 1 point again behind Liverpool, because the game just wants us to be 1 goal behind, 1 point behind Liverpool at all times. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, Jeremiah. It's not a competition, but well done. Congratulations, mate. Just keep growing. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're obviously doing things the right way. So just keep doing that, mate, and you'll carry on going from strength to strength. Well done. So now we're against Burnley, because I was tempted to sim this, but I cannot trust the sim, because we just lost to Brighton, so I'm going to have to play it, even though we've got an amazing squad. Just don't get it. It just does not want to let us win. So we're going to see what Will Court's been up to since he's gone back to Bayern. He's not got a lightning pace, but then again, doesn't really need it. And I messed that up. Oh, Salvador, we've just sold him to Burnley. He's going to try and get some revenge. We're getting 2 new centre backs in the summer. The one that I really want is Matthias de Ligt, but I can't afford him right now, so we'll be able to get him at the start of next season when we get the money, when we get some more money.
Well, we're past the halfway mark, Martin, aren't we now? And this is when the league table really does begin to take shape.
Are we talking from the Premier League? Huddersfield and Fulham, virtually guaranteed. And then I think it's going to be a dogfight for the final one. I think the final place is going to go down to the last game of the season. I don't really know for sure who's going to get it, because Cardiff are in the mix. Obviously Brighton are in the mix. It could even be a surprise. It could even be Burnley that slipped down there. And get Mbappe with the goal. I honestly don't know who's going to get the third relegation place. What about you? What do you guys think? I think Fulham and Huddersfield definitely. Oh no, Ricky, you're right there. You're definitely right there, mate. I'm not even arguing with that. Hello again, Exchange.
Goes straight through to the goalkeeper. That's not what he had in mind. It's Harry Winks. Oh, he's through.
Penalty. Oh, stupid defending there. Absolutely stupid defending.
Yellow card out. Yeah, quite right.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. They definitely are all able to. They're definitely all able to stay up. They all can escape. And because I want to, I want to get our goalkeeper a goal. Oh. Or just hit it straight at the keeper.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. To get the equaliser, and it's there. That levels the match.
Yeah, I messed that up. I really messed that up.
Well, it is really game on in this match.
I think Cardiff in the Salah thing is not. It's gonna.
Both sides have scored here now.
I mean, fair enough, they want to stay up for Salah, but there's a lot of talk in the news right now that Cardiff technically didn't do all they could to help him to get back to the UK. So there's some slight hate towards Cardiff right now.
Gets his cross in.
So I don't think we've heard the last of that. There's going to be something else that comes out of it, and it's not going to be pretty.
Equalising goal again. Short corner designed to move the opposition around in the middle. Oh, that's good defending. Here's Martial.
The fact that we haven't found the pilot it actually bothers me more than
Here's
anything.
Winks. Mbappe. Now Rashford.
So I feel sorry for the pilot's family, because it's like all this thing has been put on for about Salah and finding this footballer, but the actual person with the actual skill, the pilot who
Rashford.
actually put his life at risk doing the fight in the fucking first place, hasn't been found, and no one really gives a damn.
Here's Winks.
That's annoying. I know we're all centred around football, and that's just the way it is, and that's just the way that the world moves. But it's not fair that all the hype has gone to this football player who, by rights, was unknown before this.
Comes the challenge. Goalkeeper has to go and get the ball for the goal kick. And a big signing. And it's Spurs who've made it.
It's a statement of intent, isn't it? Around £35 million for this lad, but he's got good talent, good credentials.
Great interception. Here's Winks. Rashford. Shots on here. Got in the way.
No, I completely agree.
The throw here.
No, completely agree. I'm just saying that with everything that's going on at the minute, there's going to be something else that comes out, and it's not going to be nice.
And now he's looking for some support. Rashford with the ball now.
The
defender, it will be a corner. It's short the corner this time. Well, then it goes.
Oh, great header! Absolutely great header. I don't. Is that Oscar Wright? That is a great header into the far corner. Oh no, completely agree.
Break them down. It's really exciting.
Completely,
It's really
you're exactly right
entertaining.
there,
And
JMR.
as you've seen, yet again, it's really effective.
That is a
I don't think
pinpoint
the
header into
scorer
that
could have
corner.
asked for better service from the wide area.
Absolute
Gave him that
pinpoint.
chance, which he
Oh,
converted into the
beautiful,
goal.
Well, all
beautiful.
strikers depend to a certain extent on service.
It's just the way the world works right now. It's annoying.
Top draw.
Off we go again, 2-1.
I just don't like it. It's like everything negative happens, just like boom, front page news. It's like something positive happens. Oh, let's just bury it right now because that's not going to sell newspapers or not going to get us clicks on a website. You know, no wonder people just
It's Harry Winks.
no wonder people are fed up with everything.
Here's Martial. Rashford
Great defender.
got it away from the danger. It'll be a throw.
Tottenham for the title. Oh no, sorry, wait. Tottenham are bottle jobs, aren't they? No, scratch that. Tottenham not for the title.
For the goalkeeper there.
Even though I would like to see Tottenham win it over Liverpool.
Mbappe. Good position for the cross. Got to be. Rashford.
Okay, we get extremely lucky there. We get extremely lucky there.
The manager's got terrific belief in attacking football, and he must be thrilled.
The ball just bounced off the post,
They attack, they
straight to
score, they attack,
Rashford.
they score. That's the kind of team they
I don't
are.
even know how the ball hit the post and got to Rashford's feet.
Now, the keeper's
But we'll
a
take
little
the 3-1
disgusted with
win.
his
We'll take the
defenders
3-1
because they
lead,
just
sorry.
haven't come to his aid there after a good save.
Just a reminder, 3-1 it is now, the scoreline.
Referee has indicated
3 minutes to be added on.
3 minutes added time.
They're trying to dispossess him. That's the half-time.
Yeah, most and JMR, I'll answer this from my experience. Most Man United fans hate Liverpool more than they hate Man City.
Change of ends, and the second half is underway.
Because Man City were always just seen as the noisy neighbours. We weren't really a threat up until recently.
Gets his cross in.
Whereas Liverpool have always been a threat to Man United in the titles and all that. And it's like the entire thing about the first to 20 first to 20 Premier League titles, the most titles held,
Here's Martial.
and that kind of stuff. It's always been United and Liverpool. Always been United and Liverpool.
With the save, brilliant.
Maybe in 15 years' time, it will be a case of City will finally be able to take the mantle of Man United's most hated team.
Shut off now.
But at the minute, it's pretty much always going to be Liverpool.
By the keeper this time.
Yeah, and that's a good stop. He's staying on his toes. Good
And that's just from my experiences in just the football world.
Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
I'll be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him. Good overall performance, actually.
Change coming up for Burnley, I think.
Oh, come on, that was a fair challenge.
Free kick. Well, the manager not wasting any time here. He's going to make the change, and they are going to try and turn this around. Super header, narrowly wide.
Yeah, the goalie was rooted to the spot there.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you, Ricky, in the aspect of they were bought,
Phil
but
Jones.
but it's just the way that the world works.
I think the wide man's got a chance
It's like
here. There's
10 years
space
ago
out near the touchline.
is a long time ago, you know.
Interception hit.
And if you go back in another 10, 15 years, and let's say City have got like X many more titles now than what they did, they would be the closest to Liverpool. Let's say City win 7 out of the next 10 titles. Let's just say for instance, they obviously then creep up the order, and then it becomes more of Man City, Man United, who's going to get the most, who's the most dominant team from the eras and that. You'll have the Liverpool in the 70s, 80s, United in the 90s, then you have the cities in the 2010s. You know what I mean? It would then start to become an argument. At the minute, it's just noisy neighbours and, you know, plastic fans and all that. But as soon as it starts to get affecting the record books, that's when people start to take notice. When it starts like to talk about like most titles won in a single decade and stuff like that, that's when it'll start to affect some different kinds of fans. Right now, it just affects normal people. It affects more neutrals than it does affect Man United fans. Obviously, Man U want to still beat City because they still want the pride of Manchester, but it's nowhere near as big as what Liverpool Man United is. And then in 15 years' time, if City carry on the trajectory and carry on their dominance, so to speak, then perhaps you'll see it. Perhaps you'll see people start talking about Man United, Man City as an actual issue. I just realised I've just messed this all about for nothing really. No. Who do I think will promoted to the Prem? I'm not certain right now. I think Norwich are doing a good job of staying more consistent than the rest of the teams around them. It's like Leeds obviously were right up there, and I think it would be good for the Premier League if Leeds got there. Because at least, and it would be good for me to be honest with you, because at least then I can still start chanting dirty, dirty Leeds again, because that's what my childhood was. It's like when in the 90s when I was growing up, it was a thing to call Leeds in the Premier League just dirty Leeds. It still is a thing. But I don't know. Norwich are doing the best at the minute to work their way around it and get themselves into a decent position to solidify it. Sheffield United are up there as well. You would have to say you'd have to say that Villa are going to possibly. I would say Villa are either going to be up in the Premier League next season or the season before, or the season after. You'd say that Villa are just waiting for their moment. They will be back sooner rather than later. Are Leeds just going to fizzle out and do what Derby usually do this time of the season? And are Derby going to do exactly the same as what they're going to do? So I would possibly say that Norwich are favourites to get automatic, and then you're probably looking at Villa as the next team. You're probably looking at Norwich and Villa to get promoted, and then I don't know who from the playoffs. I'd have to see what the draw is. So if Sheffield United get into the playoffs, then they're not going to get there. I kind of agree. I mean, that's an interesting point about Salford City. But Salford, obviously, with the backing of the class of '92, do you class them as doing the wrong things to get themselves up? Is that what you're saying? You're saying that they shouldn't be allowed to do what they're doing? Because that's a very interesting point.
Here's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition. Rashford. The shot's up. He blocked that well. Cleared the ball. Read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
Oh, Kiriakou.
Just off target over the top.
Yeah, that has flown off his foot.
Hang on. I've just been playing the game and I've just realised we're 6-1 up.
Well, the clock's showing 9 minutes left to play. Maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition.
Oh.
Place to win the ball here.
Unfortunately, that's not a rule in English football. Because it's all how they run the club. Because all clubs have shareholders that put and investors that put money in the club. It's like it's still technically generated by the club. Again, I'm talking this in normal terms. It's generated by what are investors, and it's the same way that businesses run. You have businesses, you have shareholders and all that kind of stuff, that investors that generate money, whether it's through sponsorship or putting the names on it, being a director or whatever. Now that is an opportunity that does not fall to a lot of teams and a lot of clubs, but that is still, it's a business model. Fair enough, it's not what happens in football, but every single football club that generates money through sponsorship is technically exactly the same as what's been done through an investor. Fair enough, when an oil baron takes over, like what Chelsea did at the start of the century, when Thingy took over, when Abramovich took over, it was seen as out of the norm, because basically this guy come in with 62 billion billion dollars and basically just then said, right, who do you want to buy? Okay, there you go, that's my pre-tax profit gone, boom.
Well, at times you thought they got a bit greedy, but why not? I mean, if you're on top of an opponent like they were here today...
Now that I can't argue with. I definitely can't argue with that. But that's more on the players. That's more on the individual players rather than the club, because if you look at, if you just go on the Premier League standard, but if you look on the Premier League standard, if you look at wage structures and all that kind of thing, you're basically just paying for people. It's like you look at obviously, if you want to re-sign the contract of De Gea, he wants to be the highest paid player at the club, along with Alexis Sanchez. So if he doesn't sign that, and then say Real Madrid, just using it as a for instance, if Real Madrid want to get him for £300,000 a month, they're offering him something that United can't, and that's all Salford are doing. They're just offering a player a chance to make money for his family at a smaller scale. And to be perfectly honest with you, I am much more comfortable with a team like Salford doing it than a team like Man City doing it. The only reason why I'm a little bit more accepting for that is because we're talking £2,000 a week for a player. We're talking Adam Rooney, whatever he was. I can understand where you're coming from, Ricky. I'm just explaining my thought processes behind it, mate. I understand exactly where you come from. But it's like, if you're a player that's on a lower league standard, all you're looking to do is make money for your family. Ends meet. You know, you're just trying to make sure that your family eats at the end of the day. And players in the Football League and lower down, they're earning £200, £300, £400 a week. You know, there are like people who own their own businesses will earn more than them a week. You know, that kind of thing. It's like IT technicians who sit at a desk all day can earn more than that. Streamers, an average streamer can earn more than that. So someone gives you an opportunity as a streamer or a normal person in the job to triple your wages per the week for doing the exact same job, just in a different city. At that level, you're going to take it, and that's the reason why with Salford, I don't really mind them doing it, because all they're doing is they're helping out the people who actually need it a little bit. You know, fair enough, you know, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to absolutely walk it, because they're not walking it. They're not walking it. They're offering a couple of people. They're just offering extra wages for people to do it. It's like Tom Pope's probably the highest paid player at Vale, and I don't think he's on anything more than £1,200, £1,300 a week. Which, if you look at the grand scheme of things, yes, in League Two that might be a lot of money. But you look at the grand scheme of things, when you've got people like Sanchez and De Gea earning £400, £300, £250,000 a week, I can't argue with a football club in the lower leagues and not League Two and League One offering players more money, because they actually needed to take care of their families and to create a nest egg for their family's future and their kids' future, for their colleges and all stuff like that. So that's the reason why with Salford I'm not as adverse to it. I'm not as adverse to it because at least there's money going into lower league football. Because I just get sick to death of the amount of money that Premier League players earn. You know, again, that's all personal preference. It's all personal preference. But I completely agree where you're coming from, Ricky. Completely agree where you're coming from. Right. For the last little bit of the stream, I'm going to switch games. And I want to see what whoever's still left in, what you guys think, if you want to see more of it. So I'm going to just quickly switch games. We're going to save this. Save Grimsby. Good morning, Zach. Hope you're doing well. I don't want to get Adam Reach because he's not good enough for this team. Right. Oh, I had an achievement. What achievement did I get? What achievement did I get? Oh, no, I got achievement for... He's not good enough for the team. I don't think I've got him scouted. You've obviously been missing for a little bit. He's not, Zach. Look. He's really not. He's really not good enough for the team. Who'd you take out? Martial? And then on the bench I've got Phil Foden. Because how do I know? Because look at the players I've got in his position. He's a cam. And I'm playing Martial as a cam. Or I'd rotate round and put Mbappe or Rashford or Phil Foden as a cam. So that's how I know. That's how I know he won't fit in. But anyway, this because I'm just going to wind down. I want to, because I'm going to be playing this normally. I carry on and playing. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to switch over to NBA, because NBA is a game that I would like to be able to play on stream at different times, and maybe we come and get it a little bit. I'm gonna have to just mute the game sound a little bit before I turn off the music. But NBA is a game that I love to play, and I would like to be able to play a little bit more, but obviously I want to test it just to see if you guys like it. If you don't like it, then I won't do it on stream and I'll just play it personally. But if you do like it and you are interested to see play more, then we can play more. So let me just go into the options and 2K beat. So let's get rid of this. So I've removed track. Let's just get rid of all this. Get rid of that, and then where's the settings? Commentary, bumble, player chatter. do this. Okay. So all we're going to do, we're going to carry on. I'm basically just going to be playing my career because that's what I'm doing. Cheers, Chris. So that's all I'll be doing is, but I would start a new my career, and we do it on the stream. This is obviously mine at the minute that I'm just learning how to play the game. So it's on the I think if it's not on the easiest difficulty, it's on the next one up. So this is obviously my career. I've made it look sort of like me. But what you do is you can train your player up. As you can see all the attributes and that. You can level up your player. You can get different badges and work towards that. You can get buy skill boosts in the game and that. But one thing you have to do is you have to go and do bits of training. So we can have little bits of chill, just have little chats. But one thing you have to do is you make sure that your little skill games are all nicely set up, because it gives you like stamina boost. This what I'm doing now gives you the Gatorade boost, which is stamina boost in the game, which means you have more stamina in your next game. This is effectively what I would love the journey to be like in FIFA. It's like you have more control over it. You can actually go and do more things. You can set up your own little thing, your own neighborhood or whatever, and you can go and chill. And you can go around. You can do the training what you want to do. You can work towards skills. It's like when you do it in career mode in my pro so far in FIFA, you tend to just unlock like a skill just by playing in game and doing certain things. It would be interesting if you actually had it like this, where you can do training out of it to try and get it. As you can see, Gatorade boost, I've got to get it up. So these little points that I'm earning are going towards where your skill caps go, rather than just breaking it up. So all I've got to do now is just tap the button that comes up on the screen, quick as I can. A little bit slow this morning because I need to wake up, and you just got to try and get the best time you can. So 15 seconds to 2 stars, not too bad. Okay, so that's my new vest. Yeah, and all you're doing is you're just earning these little points to try and break your my points cap breaker, which then gets your caps done. I still only got 2 stars on that. Alright, so I've just got to do one more quick one, so I'll just do the treadmill again because it's the easiest one to do. Just got to get 100 meters on this to get 3 stars. And I find this game really relaxing to play as well. I'm useless in game, which is why I'm on the lower difficulty, and I need to just I'll start ramping it up once I figure out how to do the game a lot better. And I just messed that up while I was looking at the screen. Yeah, so all I want to do is get to 100 meters, and then I get the 3 star. But as you can see, there's a lot of other players that are just milling around. You can obviously customize your player as much as you want. As you can see, there's a guy on the left who looks, I mean, I can't rotate my camera around to show you, but we'll have a little bit of a wander around the neighborhood so you can see some of the other people, because there's a load of people going on. I mean, you can just go around and you can just see like people's rating as you're going round, and you can see how good they are. So obviously at the minute we're rubbish, we're rate 67. So that's the 3 drills done, that's all I needed to do for that, so we can technically go straight into a game now. So yeah, let's just go outside. So yeah, as you can see, everyone has, when you get closer to them, they have a nameplate with their name. The number on the bottom left is their player rating, and you can all just, you can like customize your player, you can interact. Tons of games you can play. If you have friends, you can play and join in here. This game is actually going on live between the players that are there, and you can just stand around literally and watch. You can join the queue. It's just, this is how it should be done. You know, FIFA really need to look at the 2K games and see what is going on and just figure out how they can tweak the journey to match this, because this is great. This is huge. But anyway, let's go into a game. Let's go into the game. Obviously, the pre-game show while it all loads up, which is actually by the NBA team. So you've got Shaquille O'Neal on the left, you've got Ernie something in the middle, and Kenny the Jet on the right hand side, and he's just introduced himself anyway. So
tonight it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Washington Wizards here at Capital One Center.
It's pretty similar to what you would normally see.
This is not how they envision the start of the season.
Quite interesting.
It's still
I
very
always find
early,
it quite fun to watch
but
this.
they have to be worried about how they're matching up against other clubs.
And then you can just skip it and go straight into it. You get a little bit of a pre-show. You have to go into the locker room before the game. And you get a last chance to change your character, change whatever you want to do. And the way you increase your attributes. So obviously you can see at the bottom left you've got the VC, you got the coins. You can buy coins, you know it is, but you get these coins by leveling up and playing the game. Basically, you can get it just by playing the game. So obviously now we can do those three, add them in, purchase the car, down to 39 coins, and we've just leveled up our player a little bit. So now we can go in. You have given a phone where you can get messages from, the bottom one is my agent, and Giannis is an actual NBA player who you just get random cutscenes when playing certain people. You get given a social media where people will start talking about you, league news, and then you can get endorsements throughout, and you can see yourself on the cover of magazines. So, and you get like little endorsements to around the city as well. It's just so deep what they do. And then when you head to the court, you get 60 seconds of a little bit of shoot around, so a little bit of a warm up. So you just literally get thrown the ball. So you get, this is the loading part of it. And when you get out onto the court, wait 2 seconds, take this time. So you get onto the court, you can move around, and you can just practice your shots. Just get yourself warmed up, get a couple of shots in. I missed. Come on. There we go. Anytime you can end the shoot around and start the game. And it's just very well done. And then you get the full presentation.
From 2K Sports. Get ready for some
entire
NBA
thing.
action.
It just looks great as well.
How it's ended out.
It really does.
Well, guys, certainly one to watch, David. Thanks.
We always do the opening
and with the long
lineups.
season
I'm just going to
ahead,
skip through it
for
just
the
to show
best
you
teams,
the
Chris,
bits.
you get the feeling
If we do
they
it
wish
properly,
the
we can
playoffs
obviously
could start
flesh it out
tomorrow.
a bit. And because I'm a sub, I can just sim it until my player runs into the game. Find out who my matchup is, scout the player so you find out his tendencies, find out his attributes comparison, so you know where he's going to be shooting. You get a little bit of a breakdown. He's got his star ratings on the left hand side as well. It is so in depth. It really is. It's brilliant.
And last season, 77% from
so obviously you can see we're getting absolutely smoked by the Wizards right now.
And New York, looking at who they've got,
I just
knocks out there
want
with
to just try and get as much.
Then there's Allen. Then it's
And
Moutier,
what I've turned on as well is these little bits on the floor. It tells me where I should be on the floor.
Knocks the pass to Moutier.
Try and help out the team. But obviously I don't always do that.
Dishes it to Jordan. It's good.
Control, and I find it a little bit boring
Jordan's got a
sometimes
second bucket of the night.
when they just call
How
a
about
play
how he sets his
and just
man
say,
up
look,
there,
just
runs
sit
it right
here.
into the screen, and then gets the basket.
But
Outside
obviously when
wall.
you're defending, you kind of got to stay with your man
Feeds
otherwise.
to Villa.
Shot.
It's rebounded
I
by New
tend to
York.
roam in,
That's
try
how you
and get the
protect him.
rebound.
Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Kerr, the pass to
Jordan.
Bucket number 3.
I get the
He's a
assist
perfect
as well.
3 for 3
As you
to
can
start.
see, underneath my player stats, I get teammate rating. So if I do good things, I get bonuses. I kind of like the points rating in the FIFA game. And you get, it actually tells you as well how much you get up or down. Little bits change it. Obviously, getting the assist there helps it. As soon as you get to a high rating, great block.
Blocked by Jordan.
Break it out.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just denying
I'm open.
shots there with tremendous power.
And it's Ariza with the ball
And
for the
sometimes it'll
Washington
pop
Wizards.
up, like the bits that you just saw the bruising defensive stop it. That's just basically my. You get obviously have passive skills and stars and all stuff like that.
So for the Wizards,
Those
Ryan
things
is checked
pop
in
up
for Howard.
when they take
And Bobby
effect.
Portis subbed in for Decker. At times for the
what
Wizards,
now?
playing with
Screen.
discipline, Chris, has been a challenge.
Yeah, it's been a problem. They tend to commit a lot of turnovers at times, a lot of personal fouls.
Go on,
Some
Jordan.
say it's the way they play, but I don't buy into
So another
that. You
4
can play
points.
fast and lose,
Another
still take
another
care of the ball.
little boost.
But it's hard to
Getting the other
sustain
assist,
winning,
getting the stats up, being a team
when
player.
You're not just
And Wall kicks to Bryant. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. But
Deal
three,
with the wild shot. Good
that's good
shot.
from Beal on the assist by Bryant. 14 points for Bradley
So what do you guys
Beal.
think? Would you like to see
What
more
a
of this? I mean, Chris has
sensational
already
quarter
put
for him.
Rose's
As long as
opinion
they
on it.
have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Down. Let's try and deke
Here's
him.
Kerr.
Good shot.
Good D by Ariza.
Damn it.
Wizards
Bad
leading
shot
by
selection.
7.
I thought it was a good shot selection. How dare you? Stupid AI.
And Beal
Oops,
kicks
that
to
was
Ariza.
me. Left him wide open.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Kerr,
Into
the
Hezonja.
pass to Hezonja.
And shit, I'll have that then.
Back to Kerr.
You're not going to finish it. I will,
Lays
thank
it
you.
up off the glass.
First 2
Kerr's
points
got
of the
his
game.
First points of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again.
Down and
On
inside
a lot
line,
of their
proud.
possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Obviously, I need to get a lot better at this.
And here's
Not
ball outside.
anywhere
And
near
the
good.
last second attempt doesn't fall.
Obviously, I'm on an
Bradley
easier
Beal,
difficulty,
he's
so
been the
it
gun.
makes it seem a little bit better. I get away with some stuff.
We have all seen the incredible dunk. Here's what AI.
You know, the funny thing about that is
You get little
I can
cutaways
only
like that, which
imagine
is
the
really
amount of texts
interesting.
and calls that flooded AI's phone
Which obviously,
after
if we
that
did,
dunk. My goodness.
if we
And
started
what's
career mode
interesting,
properly,
though,
you'll be able to
is
see
that he
all of
didn't
this and
even
just skipping
realize
through
what he
bits.
had done. Sometimes
Lovely
you just
play.
get caught up in the
Starting to
moment
cut
of
back.
the
We've cut
play,
back into the lead. We're only
and
3
until
points down.
after that you see the degree of difficulty of what you just pulled off.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Down, down, how on
They've
earth did
gotten
he
that
get that?
perimeter game going in that
What?
first, and for me, that was the difference.
How on earth did he get that? And then he gets subbed out of the game. So now into the second period,
About
2
3
minutes
minutes
left,
played so
and
far in
we
the
have
second quarter.
now gone down by an absolute whoopton.
And Satoransky kicks to Ariza. To the middle.
Oh, great defense,
There's the
Noxie.
steal.
Noxie, sorry.
Here's Kerr.
Damn, I rushed that
Kept
shot.
alive. Allen.
Allen
And it's
block,
sent
Jordan.
back by
Oh,
Howard.
come on, we can't
Howard,
finish.
one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league.
No, I should have waited until taking that shot. I shouldn't have rushed it.
Allen against Beal. Passes it to Satoransky. 1:32
Beal's wide
left in the
open,
second
letting go.
quarter. Beal
That's good
can't
though,
get it
missed
to
the
go.
shot.
Knicks trail by 8.
Yeah, and we've watched Bill take major steps forward in this game. I mean, think about this, especially
Awful
with
screen.
creating off the bounce
Try and
for
pound it
himself
inside.
and for others.
Go on,
New
Jordan.
York
Hard
moving it
again.
around.
Foul
the
and
bucket is
one.
good.
Hits you.
3-point play chance here for him.
Do this and we can get to the free throw
exceptional
line now.
play there to take the bump
The reason
and
why the screen's
still
shaking is
get it
because
to
we're
fall.
away and they're trying to put me off.
And you can just see
And it
Beal's
didn't work.
confidence
Yes, it.
growing every single
3-point
season.
play.
He
We're
knows
back up
he
to a
can
C
be
plus
the
team
best
rate.
player on the court on any given night. The coaches
Down by
trust him,
5
his teammates
points.
trust him, the fans
4.5.
trust him. He's a tremendous catalyst for this team.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Bradley Beal
ago.
became a first-time
Luckily,
All-Star in
didn't make us pay on that
2018,
one.
but he knows the next step, becoming a better leader. He said, sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not
good
saying
shot.
anything.
Misses.
It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't
Oh,
be
I like
that
that.
way.
Thank you.
You have to
Out
encourage
wide. Go
your
on, finish
teammates,
that,
and don't
Mounier.
be afraid to say things.
Yes.
Don't be afraid.
The 3 down
Be
to
a
2
leader.
points now. We cut the lead to 2.
Good story, DA. Thank you.
Can we get level before the half?
Here's Saturansky. Outside, Beal. Ariza against Kerr. Ariza the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. For 3.
Just too far away from him.
Hits
Damn it.
from 3-point range. Ariza's got himself
far away
going with
from
the
him.
triple, his first basket of the game.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
I like this. It feels like it's getting a little personal out there. It could make it all the more interesting going down the
So then
stretch.
I'm in underneath. How did I miss that?
Yeah, good interior D there prevents
see him
the
down.
deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly.
And
Then with the
luckily
quick
they really
reaction
make us
time.
pay. Well,
So
that
that'll
was
be it for the
awful. I
first
should
half.
finish that.
Fairly even battle underway in this. Okay, David,
So at the
much
end of 2
appreciated.
quarters,
Now
at the end
time
of the
for
half,
halftime. So
5 points down. 40% C plus, 5 points, 3 assists, no steals, no rebounds, no blocks.
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close Washington making some changes. Ryan
New
is
matchup
checked in for
against
Howard.
Jeff Green. And he's a two-way forward. He's good from the three-point line, so we've got to watch out for
Portis
that.
comes in for Sam Decker,
can't
and
leave
it's
him any
Green in
space on the
for
three-point
Trevor Ariza. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Robinson. Hezonya's out there with Kerr.
But
Then
he'll
it's
get
Dennis
that.
Smith.
Oh, no.
And it's
And
Trier
again,
in at the
oh,
shooting
come on,
guard
we're giving
position.
3 shots there.
Bryant. And
That's
3
it.
chances
That's
on
the
that
one.
possession, but they just couldn't
Funny
find a way to
Oh,
score.
that, thank you.
More good work on the glass
Moody
there.
eight. Oh,
When
no,
it's
it's
all
3-8.
said and done,
Nicely
I think
done, now we're level.
rebounding
Oh,
might
wow.
tell the
When
story
did
in
we
this
pull that
game.
back?
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was time.
Obviously when I was not on the court.
And Wall kicks to Beal. A lot of personalities in this game, Chris. Such a big part of what makes the NBA so entertaining.
Oh, man, think about our boy Dre. Draymond
I was
Green.
gonna say, I didn't do anything wrong,
don't know, Day, but Draymond Green, his personality is not only great for his team, but also for us fans. So when we see him on the court, how about Embiid, Mr. Personality on social media? You love it. And how about Jaylen Brown with his wise ways on the
Keep
chess?
giving him second chance points.
Basketball player in the world. So all of these guys are exciting, fun.
And I let me man go. Damn it.
to watch.
That was all on
And
me.
the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
No. Okay.
Kerr kicks to Robinson.
Oh,
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
so now we're key in. So where do we go? Oh, there we go.
And so it's New York with it,
Zone.
trailing by 2. Back to Kerr. Just 5 on the clock.
Baby hook. Nice.
51 seconds left here in the third quarter.
7 points.
The
I mean, get
stupendous finish in
967
traffic.
fans for that. Ooh.
And so Saturansky will bring it up for the Washington
That easy
Wizards.
to get fans on YouTube.
They've led by as much
Do a
as
little
10.
baby hook.
Their next game is at the American Airlines
Oh,
Center
stole
in
it,
Dallas
yes.
for a game with the Mavericks.
Go on, break
It's
away.
game
Get
one
it.
of a 3-game
I'll
road
have you
trip.
back then if you're not going to miss it. Damn,
Trier,
nice.
that's
It's
good.
done.
Trier's
5
got
assists,
6.
a steal,
And the
7
defense
points.
to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the
Puts
shot
us in the
clock.
lead by 2.
Beal finds Bryant. Back to
Oh,
Beal.
Beal. That's
Oh,
good
and the
play.
dunk by Beal.
I love how
play from
confident Bill is scoring the ball. I mean, he feels like he can score from any area on the court.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
20 seconds to go in the half. Smith Jr. is just going to
17
try and make
seconds
it
left in the
available
third
for
quarter of
one
the
last
game.
shot. He's just winding out of time, so we finish off the half.
Saturansky
Finish
against
off the
Smith.
third quarter,
Shot
we'll
clock
win.
at 6. There's the pass to
Get
Trier.
space.
Shoots over Beal.
Nice. Get in.
He
Yes.
hits the back iron and sinks the
Awesome.
shot. Trier's got the
Now
lead
we've
up
got
to
the
2 now
lead
for the
going
Knicks.
into the final
And as
quarter.
we conclude the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground.
Done.
New York ahead. Up by
There's also other modes on this we can do.
and
So
a
obviously
chance
this is
right
my
now
career.
to
We can
show
always do
you
a My
our
GM
State Farm assist
as
of
well.
the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served.
Build a team up kind of like career mode.
Poise, the
if you would like to see that instead of my career.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Wall and Beal pair together at the 1 and the 2. Green is out there with Bryant, and it's Decker in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Try to pick his pocket.
Green, the pass to Decker.
Oh, he missed. How did you miss
outside
that, Decker?
For Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington.
Oh, great block.
Robinson with the block.
Phenomenal defender. I love it. I love it.
Moutier dishes to Kerr.
Lasagna's free.
Low,
Lovely
Lasagna,
pass. Lovely finish.
The layup. Lasagna's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for New York.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Wall. Robinson with the block, but they recover it.
I love that. Decker got me first rebound.
The Knicks leading by 4.
Smith Jr.'s got acres of space. Finish it.
Smith.
Nice.
Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Little achievements all the time. 7 assists.
Can't give an inch of breathing room.
Happily do this. I'll happily dish out the assists.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Beal against Smith. High post try. Kept alive by Washington. Second shot opportunity.
Great block again.
Robinson with the block.
Have the ball.
Smith against Wall.
Lasagna for 3.
Lasagna.
Get in.
It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
57. We're up by 9 now.
Lead.
3 minutes left to play.
Setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Green kicks to Wall. To the wing on the left. Pass to Decker.
Oh,
shot
too
to
much
stop
space.
the run.
Damn it.
And the 3 ball
just that little bit off.
That's how you answer back.
6 points up. 2 minutes 56 left to play. I'm probably going to get subbed anytime soon.
New York calls timeout.
Not
just
the
hitting
star.
the reset button, a chance
man.
to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Howard's checked in for the Wizards.
Yep, subbed. And we're up by 11. There's 16 seconds left. So coach is putting me in for the last
Bryant finds
bit of time.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
So now it's 9
what
points.
amazing concentration from Ariza. So good at welcoming these hits and finishing his stop.
9 seconds left.
8 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
You know what, let's see if I can get a foul shot.
Outside. Pulls up on the wing. Off target with that
Trying
shot.
to be greedy.
So
Didn't
it's
work.
New York picking up the win.
We get the win.
This was a very strong showing
by 8
for him,
points
Greg.
over
Not
the Wizards.
necessarily a runaway win,
Didn't do
but
too
one
bad.
they'll feel
I don't
very
think
good about.
I got into the B team rating because I made some mistakes defensively. Well, let's see what we do. And this but at the end of every single game, the basically just tot up some of the stuff that you did, and it works towards each of your badges. As you can see, the ones with the padlock on are the ones that I can't upgrade. So relentless finishes in a bronze. Everything else that's greyed out, I've not got up anywhere near it. So that's what I'm working towards. So they're the ones that we've done, and then we just get a little bit of extra bits here. So let's see how many points we end up with. 6,813, not too bad. We get to the next level of the cap breaker, which means we can get a little bit extra close to the full potential, and we earn 1,100 coins. So we get through that, and we've earned some extra fans as well towards our next goal. And then you see this little walk screen. Oh, did get B rating. Oh, that's awesome. Happy we got up to a B. And then once this is done, okay, so then you can go back, and then you can, if you wanted to, move on to the next game, Go back to the neighbourhood. Oh, we got an endorsement. Foot Locker. Oh, what's the Foot Locker? Autograph signing. Okay. So we get more VC. I will happily attend that. Thank you very much. So this is what I mean. You can get the extra stuff. So you can get extra bits for that. Brilliant. It's a good little bit of stuff. You can. That's how you get more money. So we get more money from that. Get some more fans. It's good. You go to team practice or anything like that. You can sim all the games. That's what we'll see. So if you want to see more, let me know. That is going to do it for today's stream though. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you've got any comments, concerns or improvements, leave in the comments down below. I've been Raccas, and I'll see you on the next one.